What drew you to TCP and why did you decide to apply?
Oh my gosh. Why did I just draw a blank? And we just answered that. What drew me to TCP? Okay.
A friend told you about it.
Right. Okay. Dang, I don't know why I drew a blank. All right, ask me again.
What drew you?
Because you can edit this, right? Okay, I got you.
Definitely. What drew you to TCP and why did you decide to apply?
So I decided to apply to TCP because I decided I needed a change. I'm coming from a healthcare background. I want to go to med school, but after applying different cycles, not getting in, I was getting frustrated. So during the pandemic, I realized I needed a change. So I reached out to a friend that did the program. He actually works in service now. So he gave it big praise, telling me about the administrators, the camaraderie within the program, the resources that they provide, and it's free. So I decided to give it a shot, and yeah, I learned a lot throughout this whole program. So throughout my matriculation through the whole thing, I feel like I learned the fundamental knowledge so I can succeed in any position. That was good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What part of the TCP program did you enjoy the most?
I enjoyed the camaraderie throughout the program the most. We have different people from different areas, walks of life, nationalities, age, some people that have the background from college, some people didn't even go to college. So it's amazing to see that, we may not even know each other like that because everything's virtual, but we can pick each other up when we're down. Most people getting frustrated, not getting, knowing the HTML, the JavaScript. It's so easy to get flabbergasted, but we reach out via Slack. We have meetups within the city. Here in Atlanta, I know most students are trying to meet up once the class is over with so we can continue to build on the skills. So I would say I enjoyed the camaraderie.
If you can give advice to future participants, what would it be?
What was my advice? I think it was,
It was
get out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the corporate, they may not see.
Right. I got you. Oh, so I can just answer it?
Yeah.
Okay. The most important advice I would give somebody was to get out your comfort zone. It's so easy to coast throughout the program. For our program, it's 12 weeks, so you can just get the knowledge and I'll answer it again. I would say how can I say that? The best advice I can give somebody for this program is to get out your comfort zone. It's so easy to coast throughout the program, be it 10 to 12 weeks. There's always something there. I feel like I speak too fast sometimes.
And then I'll cut you right in right there.
I'm gonna start over. Okay. The best advice I would give somebody for, if they're interested in this program is to get out their comfort zone. It's so easy to coast throughout the program, be it 10 to 12 weeks. There's always somebody who's watching. So if you want to get that job, if you want to get that TA position, you just have to get out your comfort zone, answer the questions, reach out to different students, partner, tag team on different projects. You have to go above and beyond for what you want. So if you just want to sit in the background and just be too cool, you're not going to get much out of the program. But if you speak up and ask questions and, just get out that comfort zone, you'll succeed in the program.
Who would you like to give thanks to?
Did you ask me that before?
We never got to it.
Oh, okay. Who would I like to give thanks to? This can be anybody.
Yeah, it could be family. It could be, like I say, your instructors, administrative staff.
Okay.
Who would you like to give thanks to?
There are a lot of people, but I think one person that stood out the most, and I would like to give thanks to Tony Davis. We had a couple conversations throughout the cohort, and she made me feel like I wasn't just another number. It's several students and several cohorts throughout TechBridge. I reached out and voiced my concerns, not really understanding the concepts and stuff like that. So what she did was she provided all of the students her Udemy account, which is you can use that to watch videos, practice your skills. She didn't have to do that. So for her to do that, it's just amazing to me. So, most teachers there, it's just like we're just students. Once they clock in and teach us, that's pretty much it. So it was just amazing to see that she just took that next step to help myself. So I can say that better, but.
Okay. You did great.
Oh, you want, I can say that better if you want.
It's up to you.
Okay,
I
yeah.
probably wouldn't say all the other teachers act like robots.
Yeah, right. Okay, let me see how I can. That's definitely rain. Okay.
Who would you like to give thanks to?
I like to give thanks to Tony Davis, one of the instructors. She went the extra mile to help me. I had some concerns in the beginning, not really understanding the concepts, balancing the class with work. But she picked me up out of the funk and, provided different outside resources so I can succeed in the program. So thanks to Tony Davis. Cool.
The first question is going to be, what drew you to TCP and why did you decide to apply?
Let's start now.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. And then you're going to talk to me.
Oh, okay. What drew me to TCP? I didn't have any knowledge of the program at all, actually. I was basically researching things I could do. Things I could do to basically make myself more presentable to an employer. Because, I already have a degree, but sometimes it's just not enough. I feel like that's not enough. And you need that little extra push. And I also wanted to just do something different. So I wasn't just I feel like I've been doing more entry-level things, where as opposed to I should have been doing something. I want to do something that was specialized, So, so when I saw TCP, I saw it was different from all the rest of the programs. The rest of the programs, they just offer you the education material and then, or they offer you a training, let me try to get you back to work, and let's just present you with how to do resumes and stuff like that. But it's TCP was a well-rounded program that offered a one-stop shop. So I was okay, they're doing Scrum, and I was interested in Lean Six Sigma, and I was just found a way. I said I could probably pair those two together too, so make it that much better and make me look that much more appealing to employers.
Okay. What was the favorite thing you learned in the program?
The favorite thing so far? I'm more interested in the security security part of the fundamentals program. So in the future, I see myself going to more IT security as opposed to because they introduce you to all the fundamentals, introduce you to all the fundamentals of IT. So I think that that appeals more to me, the security side of it.
Did you find any parts of the program challenging, and if so, in what ways?
I think the fact that they're trying to it gives us a lot of information, and sometimes towards the end of it, it was it came at me a little bit all at one time. It was okay then. So you just kind of, when you're not working, I never worked directly in the IT field. A lot of people have worked in the IT field in the program. So with that, I had to just I had to find a way to retain the information, and do more hands-on things and do more labs so I can retain the information, so I can grasp the concepts. So that's what I found a little bit more challenging. I've never been in IT and wanted to be in IT, but going through the experience, learning the concepts.
Okay. Who would you like to give thanks to? It could be an instructor, it can be staff, it can be family.
I guess the founder of the TechBridge program, Dickens. So I think it was a great thing what he did. A lot of people they go into politics and they're what have you done or whatever for the community? But he can really say he did something great for the community that affects a lot of different people's lives. To get them inside of careers that they would never normally be able to get into, and get them into sustainable living, so they're not just living paycheck to paycheck, and you're actually living and not trying to survive. So I think that's a great thing. I think that's a great thing what he did.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. What drew you to TCP and why did you decide to apply?
What drew me to TCP? Well, I was always interested in technology since high school. So once I found out that they had a program through Goodwill, I actually jumped on the opportunity and to take advantage of the program.
Different question. What did you do before TCP?
Before TCP, I worked at the United States Postal Service. I was a mail handler doing physical labor, which was something that didn't have anything to do with my passion.
Okay. Did you find any parts of the TCP program challenging? And if so, what way?
Well, the beginning process of doing all the paperwork was very challenging. It seemed like they wanted my whole life documented. Other than that, everything is pretty smooth sailing. As far as what school is concerned, of course, any given class that you take, you're going to have to study. So that's like a no-brainer.
What did you enjoy the most?
I enjoyed the ability to study my passion, to actually put a what if into reality.
I'm asking another question I didn't mention. If you had to give advice to a future participant, what would it be?
Don't be afraid. Just do it.
And then who would you like to give thanks to? And it could be a teacher or staff or classmates or family.
I like to give thanks to Miss Vanessa. She's with Atlanta Works. And I also like to give thanks to John Exum, who is my instructor through TCP.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
What did you do before TCP?
So before TCP, I worked at a substance abuse clinic. I have experience in healthcare, which is usually what I'm sorry, can we start over? Start over.
Yeah, we start over every time.
All right, we start over. Hold on. No, now I'm scared. Hold up. Wait. Can it be written? Can I write it? Like, I don't want to do the whole, can I write it?
Well, just keep it short. Just don't, don't feel like you got to say a long speech.
No, I'm scared. Oh, wow.
I'm doing that all day. Good things.
I just want to say, okay, not, obviously this is fake, but all I'm trying to say is that I worked in healthcare and now I'm trying to have the background of tech skills and use that to go back into healthcare because there's a big healthcare IT field. So I would like to work with that. I work with a lot of the software already. So, having the basics of the foundation of the tech skills, I want to implement that into what I already know in the healthcare setting that I'm already used to. So, yeah, that.
Okay. Going through the program, what would you say you enjoyed the most?
What I enjoy the most would be, I would say I really enjoy our instructor. His name is John. He makes it really easy for us to learn. He uses real world experiences. That's a lot easier to understand, difficult and technical concepts when you break it down and put it into everyday things. It makes it very easy to really get it, and it sticks easier like that. So I really do appreciate the way he teaches us. Yeah, we spend a lot of time together. We spend almost 4 hours a day, 4 times a week with each other. So we've gotten to be, like a little class family type thing. Sometimes we stay on afterwards and we joke around, and it's gotten to be more than just the work. We have a little bit of relationship with each other. So I appreciate that.
So if future participants was going through the program, what advice would you give them?
I would say it seems like a lot at first, and it is a lot. It's not necessarily that the information is hard, but it's definitely a lot, and you're going to have times where you feel like you can't do it, or you can't get through it, or you're too busy. But you know, when people say that if you want to do something, there is a way to do it, that you will get through it, and it's true. If you really want to, you can do it. You can set aside 3 hours a day to focus on something that's going to help better you and better your future, and put you in a career that you probably already wanted to be in for a long time. So having that is just a great opportunity that I'm grateful that I have. So
If you had to give thanks to anyone, who would you give thanks to? It could be an instructor, it could be
I
a
would
family friend.
definitely our instructor, John. Who else? I would say Tori Shapiro. She's been helping us as far as jobs go, our resumes, our cover letters, things like that, which is really going to help us. Like, you know, it's good to know the information, but she's really making that bridge between knowing the information and getting into the actual field. So she's been the one helping us for the last couple weeks doing that. I'm definitely appreciative of that. She's very thorough and really good at what she does. So.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm scared.
What did you do before TCP?
I used to work in healthcare as a nursing assistant. I also have my own business, real estate, in Seattle. Then I moved to Atlanta about 2 years ago.
What drew you to TCP and why did you decide to apply?
Yeah, I was going to do some studies at the library, and I saw a flyer and decided to take the flyer, then headed to Goodwill and asked them about the program. They said, you can apply and see if you qualify. I always want to be in tech, and when I see this opportunity, I said, let me try my options and see if I'll qualify.
Did you find any parts of the TCP program to be challenging, and if so, where? In what ways?
Yeah, just a little bit about the amount of work to do in just about 6 months, especially when you are new to a field like IT. So it's a little bit challenging, but we're trying our best.
If you could give advice to future participants, what would it be?
The first one will be, don't procrastinate about doing your homework. If you miss 1 or 2, it's going to be hard to catch up with the program.
Okay. Who would you like to give thanks to?
I want to give thanks to everybody who participated to make this possible, either financially or spending their time to help the students and give people who cannot afford the program to be able to do it and maybe change career to IT.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.